Gamers. It's time. It's time.
Have you heard?
The rite of parting. Parting from my soul when I lose the 50-50. Alright, so hopefully we win the 50-50 here. If we don't, we should be okay. We have Primo gems to back it up. We have some Genesis gems to back it up, and if worse comes to worse, I'll just spend le moolah. You know, the best way to win the game is to just swipe. No, just kidding. do not do this unless you have disposable income. Lol. We're gonna do this in front. Actually, no. We're gonna do this on top. We're gonna do this on top of the Knights of Favonius headquarters. Wait, is this right? Wait, this isn't it. Lol, wrong building. Inting already. How you doing, Damon? It's time, bro. It's time. I've been waiting all day for this. All day for this. We're climbing the Knights of Favonius headquarters, or it'll give us good luck. You gotta do the rituals. The rituals are required. Should I go to the tippy top? Yeah, we should go to the tippy top. The highest point. The highest point of all of the Knights of Favonius headquarters. Oh shit. Oh, he's a Chad. He's a Chad. He took the fall. No fall damage. Okay, then August. I know you're Agent, but I'm gonna try to call you August. Okay, here we go. Can I even get to that point? I hope I can stand on these. Please tell me. Oh, yes. That's Pog Jam. Who should we summon with, boys? Should I do Jean? Because she's the acting Grandmaster? Or should I do like Amber? Yo, oh, I'm gonna butcher this. Mintam 3. I hope I got that right. If I didn't, make sure to tell me. But thank you for the raid.
Where do you want to go next?
Raid
If
Pog.
you'd like to see Liyue's tourist spots.
Thank you for the raid. Is that a Kuching icon? That's Poggers, dude. You know why? Because she's my favorite. She's my favorite. Alright, guys. Jean? Alright, we're doing it with Jean. We're gonna do it with Jean. Here we go. It's Mintam. Synchro slice. Okay. Alright, here we go. There it is. Yo, August with the Twitch Prime. Thank you, bro. Alright. So let's go to 4-star. Actually, let's see, where am I on this? Okay, so yeah, let's go to 4-star pity first. Which actually is not far away. And then we'll do temples. So here we go. Let's hope we win the 50-50, boys. How you doing, Nino? So yeah, we're starting out with a blue. You know, that's the usual. Okay, still another blue. Another blue. All right, this one's gonna be a 4-star, I'm pretty sure. All right. Yeah, I've got a bunch of the random stickers that MiHoYo's put out on my webcam. They rotate, I think, every minute, I think. Well, we got a Beto, that's good, because if I get a Xingqiu, it's a waste. So, because I already have C6 Xingqiu. I wouldn't mind more constellations on Xinyan, though, as well. So these two I'm fine with. All right, but here we go. All right, there it is. All right, did we win? Did we win? Did we win or did we lose? If it's Chi-Chi, bro. If it's Chi-Chi, bro. I'm gonna be sad. There she is, boys. We won. Let's go. And we got another Beto. Pog, dude. We got no Xingqius, dude. I'm pleased with that. Because we already got him C6, so I don't want more Stardust. What does that make my Beto, though? It's gonna make her C5. Damn. During the duration of Stormbreaker, the electro resistance of surrounding opponents is decreased by 15%. There she is, boys. There she is. Now let's steal all the artifacts from Razor. There you are. Razor. I didn't realize I didn't fully level the goblet. Razor. Razor. And Mr. Razor. And then, unfortunately, the best weapon I have for her right now is going to be the Battle Pass one, which is also on Razor. Oh my god, scroll. Is a better, yeah, physical or goblets in general are really hard to get rolls on. Mine's pretty as well. At least it has the crit rate, but I probably should have used it as the off piece. But this is a pretty good, pretty decent crit damage piece. Plus, I really like that energy recharge because I feel like she's gonna struggle with that a little bit. All right, Night August, thanks for the prime, bro. Good to see you again too. Okay, so I don't know if I farmed enough books for her because I didn't do the math. But I should probably level her up first, huh? Probably. It's probably a good idea. I don't know. I'll probably take her to 80 for now. I might take her to 90. I think I have the materials to do so. But I don't know, I gotta make sure that I want to take her there, because, you know, I'm a little stingy on the leveling up stuff. I mean, the only character I've taken to 90 is Kuching, and that's just because, you know how I am. You know how I am with Kuching. She was my first 5-star twice. In the Chinese beta, and then in this. Poggers, dude. Plus, you know how I am with the twin tails, bro. Oh, yeah. Oh, that reminds me. I think this person... I need to look at their website. God damn it. I keep dropping Lumine. But I think this person that made these made a Ganyu one, so I need to get that too. I wonder if they're working on a EULA one. Yeah, I didn't, dude. You know, it did. 5 stars are rare, bro. I'm still surprised to this day that happened. All you got is a Kuching t-shirt. I bought this from just some up and coming like artist on the internet. I saw them, like, oh my god, I need them. So I bought a Kuching one, a Lumine one, and a Mona one. But I'm pretty sure I saw on their Twitter that they started doing Ganyu ones. So Ganyu is one of my other favorites. So I think she also had, I think it's a she, it might be a he, I'm not sure, I probably shouldn't assume. Holy moly. That crit damage is up there right now. Anyway, the person is, also has made, I believe, Child and Ether, I want to say. Just because you want gamer, man. I just think about it, it'll be worth when you get the character you want. I honestly should still be saving for Ayaka. But I don't know when she's coming out, bro. I feel like she never is. And she's another cryo unit, dude. Why are all the characters I want cryo units? Oh, by the way, I'm thinking about using her on Andreas. I know I'm not gonna get any damage off of her E, but yeah. Gosh, I think I've already gone through 1,000,000 Mora. It comes out before 2022. Yeah, I think so too. I think she'll come with Inazuma, which I got a feeling Inazuma is gonna be probably around the 1-year anniversary of the game. Like full Inazuma, because there's stuff out there about what's upcoming, but I don't know. You can't always go off of stuff that's not official, you know? So wait, do I even have enough to... Oh, I'd have to craft some of these. This song hits different, bro, when you have context behind it, lol. Oh yeah, let's switch. So I'm thinking about putting Fischl here. So we can get that super conduct. Keep Ganyu as sub. I think it would work, not gonna lie. Did her animate? Oh, no, nope. You know what we must do. These ones, I think. The wings of concealing snow. Yeah, these look nice on her. It's good. I feel like these wings are huge compared to the default ones. You've been grinding for the Viridescent set? For Shao? Or for Yakuza character? Just kidding. For literally, oh yeah, Sucrose too, huh? And Venti, huh? Oh my god, you have all those anime characters, don't you? Yeah, her attacks are nothing like any other Claymore character, which is good in my opinion, because I don't really like Claymore characters, which is why I was worried about her. Hold on. Let me ruin Timmy's day, even though Timmy's not here. Alright. Let's go do this. I honestly still don't know her optimal rotation. I played a little bit on the Asian server this morning. I think Damon was here. I went and did the trial on EULA, and oh my gosh, dude. I know she's got like pretty decent artifacts, and she's of course got the Song of Broken Pines in the trial, but yeah, she dealt like 114,000 damage on her Q. Wait, why did I go here? What am I doing? What am I doing? I know the optimal path. Yeah, dude, Timmy is actually the is actually above the Saritsa in the Fatui, and he's gonna come back and he's gonna get revenge for killing all his birds. Actually, poor Timmy though. Poor Timmy. His dad left and never came back. Now we take away his bird friends. Hello, Quan. Timmy's story quest. Yes, I agree. I agree. We should have got a Timmy quest in the Windbloom Festival. That would have been kind of neat. Oh my gosh.
Oh my god.
My game lagged when I pressed space. No lie. No lie. Wow. All right. Let's just use our sweet madams. Oh, official's kind of low too, actually. Wait, I don't have a healer on this team at all. But that's okay. Who needs healers? Also, I'm totally... Or hold on, actually, I forgot to do this. I'm at least gonna take them to 6 for now. That would have been pretty underwhelming if I didn't level these up. I'd use 3 story keys for Timmy. Hell yeah, dude. You know where it's at. You have your priorities. Dude, I want a hangout event. I want a hangout event with Timmy. Where we go around and we feed the animals. Or kill them and make him upset. Just kidding. Oh yeah, I prepped for this. I'm just happy I won the 50-50. So I'm probably gonna save my primos. Although part of me is wanting to pull on the scam banner, the weapon banner, because it has 2 weapons that would be kind of crazy. The Song of Broken Pines, of course, for EULA, or Aquila of Avonia for either Jean or Kuching. But yeah, well, I don't even know what these are. Attacks of Grimheart are consumed upon unleashing the holding mode of Ice Tide Vortex. Shattered Lightfall Sword will be created that will explode immediately, dealing 50% of the basic physical damage dealt by Lightfall Sword. Created by Glacial Illumination. Glacial Illumination is cast. The cooldown of Ice Tide Vortex is reset, and EULA gains 1 stack of Grimheart. EULA crafts character talent materials. She has a 10% chance to do. Ooh, nice. I always like the characters that have passives that save you like that. Scam banner, don't do it, bro. Shadow Stream supported Discord raid. Oh my gosh. Thank you. Another raid, bro? Thanks, guys. Jeez. Country spelled backwards. What? Hello, Novalone. And Z Plays, thank you. No, Nino. Scarlet, hello. The Space Man G. Shadow Stream support raid. Thank you guys. Ah, I see. So you're just a Discord. Your Discord group goes around and supports the Twitch community, huh? Neat. You know, I'll probably check it out. I see that you messaged me, so Hopefully I'll remember and I'll check it out. Thank you guys. Holy moly! I didn't expect 2 raids. Well, thank you guys. You guys made my day. Today was a long day too. Out at work, waiting to come home so I could pull for EULA. I was super excited because she came out right in the middle of my shift. All right, so I'm gonna fight a character that's immune to cryo with a cryo character. Let's see how this goes. With 2 cryo characters, actually.
Oz, reveal. More speed. Beg for mercy.
So I can still get the stacks of Grimheart, right? Or does that not work unless you actually deal damage? Hold up.
Crush. Good grief.
Oh gosh. This is not going well.
Solidify. This is order.
Beg for mercy.
So, okay, I did get a stack of Grimheart there. I was looking for it, but I couldn't see it. Okay. Oh wait, they probably go away when she goes off the field, don't they? So don't. Oh no, she still has them. I don't have her Q though.
I'll be back.
Oh, now she doesn't have them. Okay. Oh my gosh, and I forgot I died to fall damage. I'm actually throwing. Okay.
Oz, reveal thyself.
I think that initial Oz did a lot of damage. Here, let's do this. I should really, here, I'm gonna equip. Where is it? Is it? Yep. It's been so long since I've used the NRE, bro. What the heck? Oh, I thought he was doing this circle thing for a second. Yeah, I want to use my Q on him in the second phase, so let's see if I can build up some energy here.
Stabilize.
By royal
Hello,
decree.
AGX 92. Said gamer so many times in the past few weeks that I no longer recognize it as an English word. I say gamer all the time. I always just say gamers. Oh. And I speak in Twitch. I'm like always afraid at work that I'm gonna say PogChamp or Weird Champ or something.
More speed. Crush.
Bro, I haven't even got him in the second phase yet. What am I doing? You're speaking in Keck W. Yeah, dude. Sometimes I like when I'm messaging like my family or something, like instead of LOL I type Keck W, but I change it because I remember that I'm not talking to one of my friends. It's terrible, bro. It's actually terrible.
I will have order.
If only he could actually be
By
petrified.
royal decree. Beg for mercy. Crush.
Bro, I cannot get her Q for the life of me. Oh, I should have switched there.
Gather.
If I didn't die, it probably helped.
Phantasmagoria.
I just want to see if I can do a bunch of damage already.
Shudder.
Okay, there we go, we have it. So
Vengeance will be mine. Crush.
42,000, not bad. Not nearly as good as the one in the test though. What the heck? I don't think I've ever lasted that long to see those little things jump, bro. Usually kill him by now. Of course, this is a terrible choice for this fight. But I think I had the resin for it, right? Okay, yeah. I purposely wanted to save the last one, but I should have saved a different boss. Hey, thank you for following, Scarlet. Oops. Oh. Okay. I still need to figure her out. But I think the goal is to try to get 2 stacks of Grimheart before casting her Q. Oh god, it's like a paragraph, bro. How much does this scale up by going up 1? Okay. I see. Forever stuck at 10, 10, 8? I think you could convert it now.
Visibility is excellent. If we head to higher ground, we can do a...
If you get these things, I'm not exactly sure how they work, but pretty sure you could convert other Andreas stuff into a different one. It might just be in the alchemy table. I'm not exactly sure how you get these. I think you just get them randomly from the weekly bosses. Transdomain and Great Wolf of the North, yeah. So you have a chance of these dropping, and you can actually convert them. Oh, are they? Damn, I already have 4. I guess I just have good luck, I guess. For some reason, I thought they're more common than these for me, though. Although I have 7 of the frickin' Claymore ones. Okay, oh yeah, I also have the 3 perma banner pulls. Lol. Your gacha luck is notoriously bad. Oof. I'm sorry to hear that. Hey, 4-star. Lol. I think it's my first. I have perception though.
area.
Mine's hit or miss. I think I've lost most of my 50-50s. I'm really glad I didn't on the EULA one though. But I'm also not like just Battle Pass Welcome Moon. I've bought some Genesis gems.
More speed.
Because I wanted Hu Tao C1, lol. Which in the end, was it worth it? Maybe. Maybe. Probably not, but maybe. Okay, I still need to mess around. Yeah, let's go. Let's test EULA out by mining. Till AR 49? Jeez. That's a long time.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd say that to me, the Hu Tao is worth it. Probably not though. Like, for most people, I don't think it would be worth it. Oh, and I got really lucky with Ganyu as well. I won the 50-50, and then I think I still had enough Primo Gems, and I decided to get C1 as well. Yeah, dude, and user license agreement. She's right here. Lol. And yeah, I think I don't know. I'm not completely against pulling out this banner, but I think I'm gonna wait. Because I don't know. This is like this banner, you're not even guaranteed anything. Like at the pity, you don't even have, you have like, I think it's a 75% chance to get one of these two, but there's 25% chance that you'll get something else. That should be a reward for agreeing to their EULA. Okay, so we do that.
Crush.
Oh my gosh. Definitely feel that two-piece pale earth.
Beg for mercy.
4-piece pale flame proccing after those 2 hits. So is there a moment where I want to hold it though? Like, do I want to ever hold it?
More speed.
I guess maybe after you have the 2 stacks? I don't really know. I should really read.
You.
I should really learn to read. I'm assuming you want to build this up before, because if you swap characters, I think it automatically explodes. Yeah, I did 43,000 there. Probably before your burst ends. So what, you basically wanna do it while the sword's charging, is what you're saying?
Shudder. Beg for mercy. Shudder.
Oof. Well, that's just artifacts, Nino. Artifacts hate everyone, bro. I spent 3 weeks worth of resin on the Pale Flame set, and I'm still not 100% happy with mine. Like this one could definitely be better. Honestly, I probably should 20 it though. Oof. Yeah, you're getting the opposite cuckery. Yeah, someone had a cool idea on Reddit, I believe, where they should make it so that there's the two sets of artifacts, but on like certain days there's only one. So you can focus farm it, you know? Like maybe keep some days with both of them, but like have some others where it's one or the other. Cause like it's already so much RNG for the artifact substats alone, and even the main stat in some cases. That it's like it's nearly impossible to get exactly what you want. Like the chances are astronomically low that you get what you want 100%. And then on top of that, when you roll it, it could roll into the wrong stats. Which, you know, sucks too. Also, I should probably unlock that, claim that. I did my commissions this morning, right? Yeah, I did. Is my Siren teapot needing anything? No. Yeah, I need to stop thinking so much, I think. Here, let me... what do I want to do here? let's do our story thing. I think that's a good idea. I'm gonna switch to Genshin's music though. Usually have music to go along with the stuff, and I think it makes it more immersive, I guess. I don't know. So what, I need to see Jean? She in the... Okay.
More speed. More speed.
On stat music. Nice, nice. Crap, I still need to play D2 too. Probably not tonight. Yo, what's up, Jean?
Thank you for coming on such short notice, Honorary Knight. I know you must be busy. Well,
I don't know, man.
to
I
make a
have work
long
at
story
8
short,
tomorrow.
There's a particular matter at hand that the Knights requires your assistance with.
The nights are busy as ever.
Yes, it has been one thing after another recently. Neither myself nor any of the Mondstadt garrison are able to catch a moment of peace. I have recently received multiple reports from the Knights of someone within the Lawrence clan having close dealings with the Fatui.
The Fatui? Again? But who are the
Always,
Lawrence
Paimon,
clan?
always.
There was a dark period in Mondstadt's history when the aristocracy ruled over the city. The hard-won freedom that followed with the fall of Decorabian was lost once again as slavery spread throughout the land. The first Dandelion Knight, Vanessa, spearheaded the revolution that overthrew the old aristocratic system and established the Knights of Favonius,
Yeah, she did.
leading Mondstadt to become the city that you see today.
If you ever read the manga, read the manga.
Aristocrats that had oppressed the people of Mondstadt were none other than the Lawrence clan.
Oh, Paimon gets it. So the clan's descendants are now scheming with the bad guys to carry out more dubious deeds.
We suspect as much, though we have yet to obtain any solid evidence. The reason I summoned you here today is to ask you to help us further investigate this matter.
But why us?
Unfortunately, the Knights of Favonius and the aristocracy have been at odds with one another for as long as I can remember. We've already considered every possible way of resolving our differences, but it seems the descendants of the aristocracy remain antagonistic towards the Knights. No matter what stance we take when dealing with them, the outcome is always the same. Our efforts only result in adding more fuel to the flames. We could come knocking on their door on the grounds of a search warrant, but if the investigation were to come up empty, I'm afraid tensions and distrust would only increase. All of our past efforts would have been wasted.
But as the honorary knight, I technically also belong to the knights.
You are in fact the best candidate to represent the Knights of Favonius. But you need not emphasize your role as the honorary knight. You're a traveler from a distant land, and you can approach the aristocrats in this way. Once you come to friendly terms with the Lawrence clan, you should be in a good position to learn more of their possible connections with the Fatui.
We're gonna be a
Whoa.
spy.
Leave it to Master Jean to come up with such a thorough plan.
Perhaps such plans have become second nature after all the diplomatic issues I've dealt with. The name of the Lawrence clan member in question is Schubert. Lately, he can often be found
Schubert.
strolling near the northern city walls. It is said that he is difficult to get along with due to his temperamental disposition, but if we approach him calmly, then things should go off without a hitch.
Leave it to me.
Thanks again for your help. If you run into any snags along the way, I'll do anything in my power to support you.
All right. Nino, do you not have school this week or something?
Time to scout.
Oh god, I just killed a firefly. Oh, today's Wednesday. Oh, wait, today's Tuesday. Oh, there was no school today. I see. I get it now. Damn, this man's sus. Sus, man.
Huh? Who are you?
Hello. We're here too.
Hello?
Hello?
Did I hear you correctly? Hello? Huh. And I suppose you think that you can simply strut up here and greet me in such an ignoble and vulgar manner? Given
Yep.
that I don't recognize you, I can only assume that you are a traveler of some variety. I'll have you know that you are speaking with the Schubert Lawrence, a blood descendant of the magnanimous nobility. If you wish to address me, you'd best consider your words more carefully. Such nonchalant manners are inadmissible and will never do. Now, if you're somehow capable of understanding anything I've said, then you will get down on your knees, apologize for your negligent actions, and give me a proper introduction. That is the appropriate
These
etiquette.
people, bro.
That's etiquette? Paimon's never heard of something so complicated before.
Huh. In former times, when people knew their place and respected traditions, such conduct was only basic courtesy when greeting a nobleman. And neglecting your manners would result in a swift whipping.
Oh.
But look at the world now. Rules have been thrown to the wayside and manners forgotten. I cannot bear to see such degradation.
It's no wonder the aristocracy died, bro.
What did you say? You
Got him.
dare
Oh.
question the dignity of the nobility? I'll have you know that though the Lawrence clan is in decline, myself and others of noble blood are looking for a chance to restore our rightful honor. Just look around. The people are unruly and
Who died and made
undisciplined.
you king, yeah, dude.
I, however, strive to retain the elegance and etiquette of the nobility. After all, we are of a completely different breed by birth.
Yeah, yeah. I haven't even said anything yet.
Save your words. I find your manners and bearing repulsive. I have nothing to discuss with the likes of you. Besides, I am in no way obligated to instruct commoners on basic courtesies. Now I have more pressing matters to attend to. I'll take my
Paimon.
leave.
So this is what Master G meant by difficult to get along with. Let's head back and talk things over with her.
More speed.
Kinda reminds me of, like another game series that I play.
Honorary night. I'm just on my way out to gather
Amber,
some intel. I didn't
let's
expect to run
go.
into you here. Huh? Judging by your expression, you must have run into some trouble.
Master Jean tasked us with a special assignment, but things seem to have run aground for the moment.
I even said in my EULA reaction, I hope we see Amber in EULA's story, and here she is. It's a long story.
No need to get down on yourself. Sometimes things just don't turn out as planned. Even I can't guarantee useful intel every time I'm dispatched. You just have to keep at it and never give up.
That's Amber for you.
Hey, why don't you let me try to help? What's the problem?
I really wish she was a stronger
Master
unit,
Jean
dude.
asked us to build a connection with someone named Schubert Lawrence. But it turns out that he's a peculiar character that doesn't listen to anyone, especially Paimon.
Aha, Schubert! I know him. Let me guess. He said you didn't have any manners.
That's what you heard.
I've been on the receiving end of his lectures many a time. The Lawrence clan can be very particular about such things.
You mean everyone in the Lawrence clan is just a big headache?
As a
Paimon
Mr.
got him.
Krabs, they believe there should be a certain distance between themselves and common folk. I understand their thinking, but that's just not how things are anymore. However, there is one exception among the Lawrence clan, my good buddy, EULA.
Buddy?
That's right. Not only is she from the Lawrence clan, but she's also captain of the Knights of Favonia's 4th company.
I could remember the Lawrence clan joined the Knights.
EULA is special. She's not quite like the other members of her clan. She has her own beliefs and it shows. In other words, she doesn't really adhere to the strict rules and conventions of her family. However, she's still quite knowledgeable about dealing with the Lawrences. I'm sure you'll see what I mean if you meet her.
That's strange. If
Fabiola's
EULA
a
is a member
savage,
of the
dude.
Lawrence clan, then why would Master Jean choose us for the task? Couldn't she just ask EULA?
Well, it's a little complicated. Basically, the Lawrence clan has frowned upon the fact that EULA joined the Knights. Her family members don't particularly care for her. In their eyes, EULA is nothing but a traitor to the family.
She sounds like quite the character.
She's very easy to get along with. Just explain the situation, and I'm sure she'll help you come up with a way to get along with Schubert. In fact, I think she's out in the wilderness on patrol this morning. You should be able to find her around Storm Bear Mountains.
Thanks, Amber. All right, you heard her. Let's go find EULA.
Good
I
luck,
agree.
you two. I've got my own matters to investigate.
I usually do the stories before the polls, but I was just too
The
excited
Knights
today.
of a member of the Lawrence clan. Well, if you want to learn about the conduct of the Lawrence clan, who better to ask than one of their own family members?
She's right here, Paimon. I know she's not canonically right there.
The Fatui! What are they doing here? Is that why EULA was sent on patrol here? Let's fight first and talk later!
Yo, big damage.
Vengeance will be mine.
You need to hurry up.
Who needs shields, loophole?
You need to hurry up.
Okay.
An unfortunate fault.
I'll try to use EULA. As much as I can. Oh. Never mind, Fischl's too powerful. Oh shit. Watch out! EULA's gonna block it. Yep. Yo! Yo, they put the theme in the game! Let's go! Oh my god. Sick! That might be the best character introduction yet. The Luke's was pretty good too, though.
You don't think twice before reaching for your sword, do you?
That was sick.
Do you have any idea how long I've been tracking these targets? And now you get to stake a claim. You think you're stronger because you got to them first? Ugh. Mark my words. Vengeance
camera
will
angles.
Be mine.
What?
I'm sorry, Vengeance?
That's right. I heard the commotion and came as swiftly as I could, only to find you two already fighting the Fatui. Not only that, you are making quick work of them too. If I didn't make my move, you would have been able to take all the credit. Still, I'm glad you're unscathed. Confronting that number of Fatui at once can be dangerous.
Actually, I'm quite used to fighting the Fatui.
Sorry, Paimon doesn't understand what you mean, but thanks for your concern.
Concern? Why would I be concerned for the safety of my arch-enemies?
Arch enemies? Wait a minute! You were saying how glad you were that we were unscathed a second ago!
By which I meant, if you were injured, I'd have to escort 2 strangers guilty of stealing my targets all the way back to Mondstadt.
EULA,
Which would
chill.
maybe cause me even more trouble. My vengeance would be swifter still.
She wants to fight us. That's
that
one way.
means
What's 1v1? EULA versus EULA. So it must be EULA.
Yes, that's me.
Paimon thinks she's pretty strange. Although at least we can communicate with her.
You dare to call someone you've just met strange? Forget the aristocracy. That's rude even by normal standards. Speaking of which, how do you know my name?
Amber.
This is the honorary knight of the Knights of Favonius. And speaking of rude, we're trying to investigate an aristocrat named Schubert Lawrence. He's so obsessed with etiquette that he's not even willing to speak with us.
I understand now.
Her uncle.
That's my uncle, all right. But why do you mean to investigate him?
He may be secretly involved with the Fatui.
I see. You have some nerve to faming a family member right in front of me. I will have vengeance for this too.
No. This is an assignment from Master Jean. It's just an investigation, that's all.
Aren't you curious about your uncle?
To the everyday citizens of Mondstadt, everyone in the Lawrence clan is scum. It's natural for rumors and unwarranted gossip to lead to such suspicion.
Hard to avoid such a reputation when you're known as the ruthless rulers of Old Mondstadt.
Oh, so that's what you think of me? Yet another transgression to avenge.
But didn't
Paimon.
you say first?
Paimon's choosing the wrong options.
Curious. We've only just met, and you've already given me 3 causes for vengeance. It's been a while since I've encountered anyone as interesting as you.
Your definition of curious is curious.
I assume you need me to teach you the conduct of the Lawrence clan. Only then will you finally be able to communicate with my uncle, correct?
That's right. Amber told us to come and talk to you.
Well then, let's begin your training immediately. It'll be easier to train when we're back in Mondstadt. We'll require other people.
Are you plotting vengeance against us?
We can put that aside for now. Besides, if it's the acting Grand Master's assignment, and Amber's the one who recommended me, I should comply.
Paimon's confused. This girl's all vengeance this and revenge that. But she doesn't seem the least bit angry.
Because she's chill,
Still,
lol.
Paimon has met bigger weirdos before.
You have? Like who, Paimon? Yeah, she's chill, literally. Exactly. Oh my gosh, EULAception.
Ah, you finally arrived. There's no
Finally
time to
awake.
spare, so we'll begin with our first lesson.
Wait, hold on. There's something we need to clear up first. Otherwise it'll keep bugging us.
About all that vengeance stuff.
So that's still on your mind, huh? Maybe you're the ones who can't let things go. Don't worry, there's a time and place for exacting vengeance. Besides, I'm not in the mood for any right now. Best save it for later.
What, the bar?
You need to be in the right mood for vengeance.
I already have a long list of vengeance to exact. Even if I wanted to begin now, I'd have to start in the right order. Who knows how long it will be before I get to you?
True.
Well, if you have so much to take care of, wouldn't it just be easier to give us a clean slate?
Absolutely not. Stealing my targets, calling me a ruthless ruler, and suspecting my uncle. All worthy of vengeance in my eyes.
She's definitely counting.
But you needn't worry, at least not whilst we're investigating this matter. I'm sure you're familiar with the phrase, a man of moral integrity fears no slanderous attack. If Uncle Schubert didn't commit any wrongdoing, then any such investigation will prove fruitless. But if he did commit a wrongful act,
Yeah,
then
that
he
caused a
should
melt
bear the full
reaction.
punishment. I'm sure you understand.
I think I'm starting to see what you mean.
Good. Now, There are two key points that aristocrats attach great importance to: your manner of speech and your bearing. Let's begin with your manner of speech. Aristocrats have a very unique way of carrying conversation, even with mundane daily topics.
Oh, Paimon's already learned some unique conversation. Mark my words, vengeance will be mine!
Not even close. And besides, it sounds strange.
Hey! Paimon learned it from you! And didn't you say not to call others strange? It seems you don't respect the rules of your own clan.
No, I've no need to trouble myself with such frivolous formalities. Here, allow me to demonstrate. For example, when greeting a friend, you could say, "As the morning dew greets the coming dawn, so do I greet you, my dear friend."
That's such a mouthful, bro.
As the morning dew does what now?
However, such a phrase
You
may
drink
only
the
be
morning
used
dew.
during the morning hours. Also, the party with whom you're speaking must be of approximately the same status as you. Morning dew is not uncommon, so it expresses that friendship should not be measured by value, yet also suggests that friendship between aristocrats is pure like water.
Seems like a lot of work just to greet a good friend.
Oh, no. You must be prudent with your words. Calling someone a good friend could easily offend them.
Hey Nino, you're a good friend, bro.
My dear friend in your example?
Does that offend you?
Paimon's confused.
Yes, I did. But you must know in the Lawrence family, dear friend is a set phrase that can only be used towards certain friends with whom one is acquainted, but not particularly close. It sounds much more pleasant to call an acquaintance a dear friend. So another
Nino, are you
thing
my
to
dear
remember,
friend?
aristocrats are concerned with face and being polite. However, if you were to use dear friend to address an intimate friend, the recipient would think that you were deliberately trying to estrange them.
You're not my dear friend? This is getting complicated.
This is only the first step in making a greeting. After addressing one another, you then exchange courtesies.
Wait. This is all too abstract. Perhaps it would be better if you gave some real-life demonstrations.
Ah, very well. Come with me. We'll choose some bystanders to converse with.
Norman.
Oh, you're EULA of the Lawrence clan, right? This can't be good.
You there, lowly laborer. You stand in the presence of a member of the illustrious Lawrence clan. I have words for you. Please acknowledge the glory bestowed upon thee by the nobility... What comes next? Oh, right. By solemnly kneeling
She
to
doesn't
the
even
ground
know
with
herself.
utmost sincerity.
Huh? I can't make heads or tails of anything you're saying.
Hold on. What did they always teach me? Whenever a dispute arises, protection of your family's prestige and dignity always takes precedence. Got it. As a lowly commoner, you shall maintain absolute
Damn
reverence
nobles.
when speaking with those under which you so graciously toil. How dare you speak in such a manner?
Is everyone from the Lawrence clan so strange? The days of the Lawrence clan's tyranny have long passed. I don't care what you're trying to do, just beat it.
Just giving us a demonstration, that's all.
Like I said, I don't care what you're doing. I have nothing to say to any member of the Lawrence clan. And here's a word of advice. I wouldn't be caught dead walking too closely with any one of their like in Mondstadt. If that's all, I'll be going. I'm afraid I won't be able to control myself if we talk any longer.
Oh,
Hey! Don't leave! Halt! Mark my words, vengeance will be mine!
Wow. The
She's
Lawrence
obsessed with
name
vengeance,
really
bro.
does carry a terrible reputation.
Never mind him. I could have predicted as much. Let's find someone else.
Leno or Leno. Leno, probably.
You there, lowly toiler. You stand in the presence of a member of the illustrious Lawrence clan. I have words for you. Please acknowledge the glory bestowed upon thee by the nobility, and solemnly kneel to the ground with utmost sincerity.
Everyone just
Why
gets so
don't you
annoyed, it's so
respond?
funny.
According to the custom, I must wait until you kneel completely before I can say the next words. Right. I mustn't look at you too long, or I'll be drawing more attention to our difference in status. Oh dear, I've already stared at you for quite a while. Fine. You may spare yourself the formality of kneeling, as it may be a little inconvenient. I shall continue. Oh, wait. I think there's a line for people with rude
She's
attitudes in
thinking
this
out
situation.
loud, bro.
Hey, stop bothering me or else I might say something you wouldn't like to hear. Then again, I've got no words for anyone from the Lawrence clan.
Again? What's with this attitude?
Because the Lawrence clan was bad. Escalated fast.
Yes, I don't think his attitude will change. If I keep grandstanding like this, the outcome won't be good. Let's try to find someone else to talk to. I'll remember your unwillingness to comply. Mark my words, vengeance will be mine.
Dude, Vanessa was a badass. Breeder people from the Lawrence clan.
You there, lowly worker.
Yeah, I've already heard it all before. Look, just spare me the time. Our answer's always the same. We've got nothing to say to the likes of you. I mean, seriously, can't you just take a hint?
Please calm down. We don't want to cause any trouble.
I know she's a Knight of Favonius, and that the Knights wouldn't misplace their trust, but the name Lawrence carries too much weight with it. Even to this very day, the descendants of the Lawrence clan are still scheming to reclaim Mondstadt and reinstate their aristocratic rule. And if that wasn't enough, here you are purposefully using their awkward way of speaking just to put on an act? Don't you care for the feelings of us ordinary folk?
Kinda true.
You have a point. But mark my words, this transgression will not go unnoticed.
Huh? You want to fight? Listen here, I may be no match for you, but I'll be sure to lodge a complaint with the Knights of Favonius.
Maybe we should just call it a day for now.
I'm sorry, but I want her to understand that I'm serious. Listen here, if you don't want things to get more unpleasant, then you'd better just stop.
Forget it. There's no point in quarreling any further. Let's go. It's all right. This happens quite often. Let's find someone else to talk to.
That's not.
Paimon thinks we've seen enough now. Let's just stop. Actually, Paimon thinks we should apologize for asking you to demonstrate for us. We had no idea the feelings between the Lawrence clan and the people of Mondstadt were so bitter.
What can we
Sexist,
do?
you know, EULA's
The
different.
Lawrence name is already a dirty word among every household in Mondstadt. Even
Dirty
3-year-olds
word,
know
oh
the
well.
story. I see this kind of
3-year-olds?
attitude all the time.
You somehow still managed to brush it off with a laugh?
Don't worry. What with me being a Knight of Favonius, they're usually willing to speak a few words with me. Perhaps my aristocratic manner of speech provoked them today. Believe me, it's not a big issue.
So this is the way things are normally for you? There's no need for them to direct their anger at you personally.
That's the way things are. Perhaps it's just fate for those who have made mistakes. Accepting punishment is only fair, right? But when your family has committed atrocities, I'm afraid there's no easy path to reconciliation. As memories are carried in the city breeze, the faults of such grievances are passed from one generation to the next. It is
Nice
now my
shot.
turn to bear this burden. At least I have a means of living
Another
a
nice
relatively
shot.
normal life compared to the elders of my family. I have nothing to be discontented about.
You knew all along we'd encounter these kinds of problems.
Yeah, why were you so willing to try and demonstrate for us?
Oh, that reminds me. That last person will not escape my vengeance either.
EULA, no.
Let's leave it at that. Just think of it as something I like to do. But unfortunately, you probably didn't learn much from those conversations. It seems we have no other choice but to find more people to talk to.
No need! Besides, the Traveler's pretty sharp, and nothing gets in our way on an adventure. Paimon thinks we got the gist of it now. Right? Right?
Yeah, I think I got it.
We'll just have to roll with it for now. Let's just keep EULA from getting anyone else riled up.
Well then, I'm glad you learned something. You're already halfway toward mastering aristocratic conduct. A proper manner of speech is more aesthetic than anything else. It stems from their taste for refinement. But we must also practice your bearing. I have a very effective way of training for this. Come with me to Dragonspine.
Alright. Going to Dragonspine.
It's so cold. Does aristocrat training really need to be done here?
If you wish to truly achieve the dignified conduct of an aristocrat, you must learn to remain composed and elegant even amidst harsh conditions. For example, you can see that part of the path up ahead is quite difficult to traverse. But a well-trained aristocrat would not only effortlessly proceed forward, but do so without a stain on their garment and their elegance fully intact.
Paimon thinks we've left the realm of aristocrats and entered the realm of adventuring. Compared to what we've already seen, this should be a piece of cake.
Yeah, I miss this kind of challenge.
Uh-huh. This is where you can finally apply some of your adventuring knowledge.
You look pretty confident this time. All right, let's get started. Remember, you must be graceful and elegant. Don't get knocked or launched into the air. That would be most unsightly.
Solidify!
Not taking any damage, huh?
Crush! Huh? Yeah.
Let me in.
Gather!
Just gotta run past it all. Easy clap.
Not bad. A lot better than I had anticipated, at least.
Wow, underestimate me, EULA.
Paimon almost didn't make it through. Whew. Good thing we didn't get stuck. So, are we aristocrats now?
Aristocrats.
Don't flatter yourselves. We've only just begun. This scenario was relatively simple. In the face of a real battle, one would seldom have a chance to stop and evaluate the situation. There's a leyline monolith just up ahead that will attract nearby monsters. True elegance is the ability to calmly yet swiftly make decisions in the heat of battle.
That's how you normally train?
My family set only the highest expectations for me, even as a child. Let's proceed, shall we? This is the leyline monolith. Go ahead, activate it. But be careful not to get launched into the air or frozen while fighting. That would be most unsightly. Beg for mercy. Huh? Crush! Flood of frost! Eye for an eye! Huh? Yeah.
Oh! 63,000!
Stabilize!
Yeah, dude.
Well done.
They're really good
Your
animations.
performance was most impressive.
I mean, it doesn't surprise me. If you've seen like Honkai, for example, I mean, the animations in Genshin are fantastic anyway, but like her auto attacks are like so pretty. I mean, they're supposed to look like a dance, I'm pretty sure, so.
And you managed to remain calm even in these grueling Dragonspine surroundings. I'm starting to wonder if even I could have done the same. Given such an outstanding performance, it seems there is little left for me to teach you.
Like Paimon said, adventuring is our specialty.
True.
So, that's it for our training, right? Then let's get out of Dragonspine before Paimon turns into a popsicle. Ooh.
Hold
I'm
on.
on popsicle?
I was commending the traveler's
form of
performance
emergency
just
food.
now. You, on the other hand, seem to have made no progress at all.
What? You mean Paimon was also part of the training?
Yes,
Yeah,
of
Paimon,
course.
you're
You were
slacking.
frantically flying and dashing about throughout the entire thing. Not an elegant sight at all. Did you even listen to anything I was trying to teach you?
That's just Paimon's style.
Hey! That's not true! Paimon was just focusing on you the whole time!
Whatever the reason, not heeding my instructions. A cause for vengeance, perhaps. Now, drink this.
Paimon washed.
What is it? Are you trying to poison Paimon?
Certainly not. It's warm milk. Didn't you just say
Did you get it
that
from
you
the
were freezing?
legendary Adepti
Drink
beast?
it and it'll help warm you up.
Oh,
The Coca Goat?
thank you. Are you still planning on the whole vengeance thing?
If I wasn't, then why would I care about you being cold? If you turned into a Paimon popsicle, that would ruin my plans for vengeance now, wouldn't it?
Paimon popsicle.
Dear friend, don't die on me out here.
Ah! Paimon knew something was off!
Thank you for looking after Paimon.
All in the name of vengeance. No need to thank me. Now then, given that your training is complete, it's time we return to Mondstadt. Our last step will be preparing a cordial gift to present to my uncle when you meet him. I already have something in mind. Let's pay Sarah a visit at Good Hunter.
Dude, I swear we used to go to Sarah so, like, Sarah and, what's her face at the, antique shop. I swear we go to them so much. Or is that Sarah, actually? No, Good Hunter's the, yeah, Good Hunter's the
Facility is
restaurant.
Excellent. If we head to higher ground, we can do a full recon of enemy activity in the area.
Amber!
Oh, hey, EULA. I see you've met the honorary knight.
We meet again, Amber! Seems we're just bound to run into you these days.
Buff Amber.
Well, I just got back and was thinking about grabbing a bite at Good Hunter. But now that you're here, why don't we all eat together?
Time for some sticky honey
Very
roast.
well. It's been some time since we've last shared a meal together. Come, take a seat. We can discuss my uncle's gift while we eat.
Yes? Is there something else you'd like to order?
Could you please prepare a serving of my uncle's favorite, gebratenes Fleisch mit Sauerkraut? We'll
Holy
take it
crap.
as a gift to him later.
Coming right up. It'll take some time to prepare. I'll have it here at the counter once it's
Dude,
ready.
my dog will not shut up.
Hold on a moment. Is this satisfying salad also something that Amber ordered?
No, she didn't order it. But because she didn't order any vegetables, I thought I'd throw in a salad on the house. You know, to contrast all the meat dishes.
So, we clearly didn't order this, yet you prepared it without authorization. Mark my words, this transgression will not go unnoticed.
You're gonna take revenge on her for giving us a free salad?
You should know me by now. That's the kind of villainous character I am. Well then, please wait a moment while I get the dish for your uncle started.
EULA.
Delicious unauthorized delicacies. Sarah will pay for this.
Why would you choose gebratenes Fleisch mit Sauerkraut as a gift for your uncle? Paimon's never even heard that dish before.
This dish isn't actually on Good Hunter's menu. Only long-standing patrons such as my uncle would know about the dish. The old aristocrat seemed to take a liking to it.
Because of the sour flavor of the sauerkraut, not too many people are fond of it these days. I guess it's become less popular over time. EULA treated me to the dish once, and I couldn't even finish a bite. I've nicknamed it gebratenes Fleisch mit Vengeance ever since.
I
Fair.
never expected us to have such completely different tastes in food. If I weren't in such a good mood, I'd say that constitutes grounds for transgression.
Old Damon. Huh, so even Amber doesn't escape your vengeance.
Of course not. It's hard to find someone in Mondstadt that attracts contempt as much as she does.
It's fine when you're just joking between us, but I'm afraid our honorary knight might misunderstand you. EULA's always talking about vengeance, but that's just how she is. It's nothing you should take too seriously.
But I am serious, and I'll remember every transgression committed against me. Ugh, it's no wonder so many people dislike
You
me.
love 1,000 vengeances.
Starting to realize that Eula is actually actually a very good person. There's no need to be so awkward when you want to say something nice.
Listen, you've never been labeled as a social pariah, have you?
Well, no?
So that's why you wouldn't understand how hard it is for a bad person to try to be good. It's impossible for me, and I have no intention of acting like a good person. All right, no need to look so sullen. I'm just kidding. Come on, let's eat. The food is getting cold.
As the cryo character.
Oh, I'm stuffed. I'll see Sarah about the bill.
No need. I've left the mora under the plate. If you try to settle it with her in person, she won't accept payment for the salad. Don't underestimate my ability to exact revenge. Sarah won't get the upper hand this time. All right, next you should pay my uncle a visit.
Interesting revenge.
He has a small camp at the top of the mountain near Springvale. He usually whiles his time away there when there's nothing else to do.
Aren't you coming with us, EULA?
I'm afraid that wouldn't be very convenient for me. It'd be better if you two went alone. Ah, yes. Please do remember to pick up the dish from Sarah.
I still have more recon to do in the wilderness. Well, until next time.
Let's meet again. What an interesting bunch you are.
Give me the food.
Here, the Gebratenes Fleisch mit Sauerkraut is ready to go.
Nice, you know.
Be sure to eat it while it's hot. Otherwise, the flavor will be spoiled. And by the way, don't worry too much when EULA says strange things. She's actually a very good person.
Paimon's been meaning to ask. No one could stand the sight of EULA when she was trying to speak with the others in Mondstadt earlier. But she seemed to get along fine with you and Amber just now. What's up with that?
The people
Her
of
and Amber
Mondstadt
aren't
don't
rude.
take kindly to anyone bearing the Lawrence name. They are unable to see past her family, therefore they don't actually see EULA for herself. So
Exactly.
no matter what EULA tries to do, it's seen as a wrongdoing.
Those are
It essentially
fucked up
speaks the
people.
meaning of anything she tries to accomplish.
I think I understand now.
How come you're able to see EULA differently then?
Well, when she joined the Knights of Favonius, it caused quite an uproar. Many people signed a petition demanding that the Knights reverse their decision. At the same time, numerous members of the Lawrence clan crowded the entrance of the Knights of Favonius headquarters, clamoring for EULA to give an explanation.
Whoa, so both sides were unhappy.
That's right. So you can imagine how determined EULA must have been under such circumstances. But thanks to
EULA
Grandmaster
is
Varka
strong.
and the unwavering
Varka!
attitudes of others in the Knights of Favonius,
What about
they were
Varka
able to
and
quell
Nessa?
the unrest. Tensions still remain beneath the surface, I'm afraid. In the eyes of the people, she's a stain on the Knights of Favonius. And in the eyes of the Lawrence clan, she's a disgrace to her family. But she simply fulfills her duty as a knight, silently helping one person after another, myself included. People like EULA should be approached with care and understanding. She could stand to be treated a little more fairly.
It's good that you're able to understand her.
I believe a day will come when things will get better.
Once everything's settled, we should go talk to EULA again. Paimon thinks we know how to communicate with her now.
I'm glad. I think that would make her very happy, though she might not ever admit it. Take care. Please come again.
Oh yeah, dude, getting all that adventurous XP. Why are you like this, Pump? Why are you like this, Pump? It's just full.
Aristocratic etiquette is all just for show. Just smile and not...
The tent seems to be pretty tattered, but there's a really fancy
Oh, really?
Your
Fancy chair.
aristocratic custom?
Ah, it's you again.
Oh my
I thought I had
god.
rid myself of you two.
We have heard that their scouts are most magnanimous.
Yes, indeed, that is true. Very well. I'm certainly not one to be narrow-minded. I'll overlook your previous misconduct for now and listen to what you have to say.
Wow, this guy thinks so highly of himself.
It is an honor to stand before you here, immersed in your supreme brilliance.
It appears I have misjudged you. Supreme brilliance. The glory of the nobility that continues to this day. A true loyalist. Impressive. My intentions were to test your humility. It appears you have become well-versed in our etiquette.
Oh, so he was testing us. Sheesh, what an ordeal.
Your conduct is satisfactory. I must say, such progress in such a short time is practically unfathomable.
I said one
If
sentence,
I may
bro.
ask, from whence did you learn such a civilized manner of speech?
I refined my conduct with some instruction in the classics, courtesy of a dear friend.
Ah, good. Very good. You are bright, and compared with the common folk of Mondstadt, you certainly have potential. If you were of aristocratic blood, your prospects would be promising indeed.
By the way, we brought a gift. Ahem. Paimon means we would like to present you with a small token of our goodwill.
Yes!
Could this be?
The way she said
Gelatinous
that.
flesh meets sauerkraut?
That was beautiful.
It's evident that your sentiment is genuine. As a young person nowadays, only with no small effort could you achieve such a dish. It's been so long since I dug into a big, tasty... I beg your pardon. What I mean to say is, since it's nearly mealtime, I shall partake.
Bro, he broke free for a second. Broke free of nobility. He is a fraud.
Yes, this aroma, just as I remember it. And this exquisite sour flavor. A delicacy that only us noblemen and women could appreciate.
Now even Paimon's starting to wonder what it tastes like.
I acknowledge your genuine goodwill. Such sincerity must certainly imply that you come bearing a request.
It seems there's word that the Lawrence family has a grand scheme of sorts.
Wait, so you've come to know of this too? It was meant to be a family secret.
I would like to do what I can for the nobility.
Well, considering your meticulous etiquette, you must be a talent of unusual fortitude. I'm willing to place
Just
my
because of
full
the way I
trust in you.
talk. Good show.
Please, come with me. We happen to be in need of competent fellows like yourself.
Where are we going?
To see some friends from a distant land. They have offered their assistance
so
in
the
restoring
Fatui.
the Lawrence clan to its former glory.
The Fatui.
Trust us solely based
Yep.
on your etiquette.
I think we need to be careful.
Well then, let's get going, shall we? You'll understand everything in due course.
In due course.
Do you think his friends are the Fatui?
Yeah?
Things will get sticky if the Fatui happen to recognize you. What should we do?
Sorry, hold on. I'm trying to get insulin through this tube. Done. Problem solved. Hopefully.
More speed.
Bruh. You know how nasty that would be? Holy shit. Extremely. You know, I think I'm gonna put, even though the super conduct's probably really nice, I think I'm gonna put Sick Show in there just so I have the healing for now. I want to eat all my food.
For justice.
For justice. Oops, that's not what I meant to do.
More speed.
Where are his friends he speaks of?
Stabilize!
Shudder!
Oh.
More speed.
What the heck? It's even further
More
down?
speed.
Is there a cave here? It's still lower? Oh, there. Oh, okay. Domain? Behind enemy lines.
Huh?
Yes!
Why have you put on a mask all of a sudden?
It's only proper for aristocrats to wear a mask. It's COVID season. I don't wish to be seen by any strangers.
Even if they are powerful, our status is much higher than theirs in the land of Mondstadt. And therefore, we shouldn't allow them to admire our true faces so easily. I see.
Good thinking. Paimon thought for sure they'd recognize us.
Let's proceed, shall we? I'll introduce you as my guest. As you'll see in a moment, there are many already helping us. I heard that this area had already been purged once by the Knights of Favonius, but it's the only place around Mondstadt that is well concealed and spacious enough. Although it has fallen into disrepair and does not suit the tastes of the nobility, we simply have to make do for now.
I like these candles. Can we get these candles for Terntipa?
Can we walk any faster?
Of course not. An aristocrat always moves with grace in his steps. Moving hurriedly is unacceptable.
As expected, it's the Fatui!
As expected.
Because we always see them around the city. They must be very powerful.
I'm on, you're an idiot.
Nothing more than foreign ruffians with power and the ability to flaunt it. But they are favorable business partners.
Hold it right there! Who's this?
If you really must know, they're my guests. If you happen to offend them in even the slightest, then you will be held accountable by the Lawrence clan.
But this matter is of utmost secrecy. We must exercise caution.
You dare question the ways of a nobleman? I don't have time for this. Make way.
No need to sound all high and mighty like that. Fine. You may proceed.
Oh snap, we're actually gonna find something kind of juicy here.
They don't dare to question you.
Of course. That is the benefit of prestige. In past times, it would be a dire offense to speak to a nobleman in such a manner. We could determine a person's fate with the blink of an eye. Huh. And such glory will return to me again before long.
Why is there fire platforms here?
Where have I seen this person before?
They already recognize her.
And who, may I ask, is this? We mustn't bring just anyone in here.
This is our new ally that I've recently met. They are completely trustworthy. You have the word of the Lawrence clan.
Our plans are strictly confidential. It's not wise to bring in an outsider at this time. Furthermore, there's been word that an outlander who joined the Knights of Favonius has been very active in Mondstadt recently.
Don't be ridiculous. Besides, my guest is well versed in the etiquette of the nobility. I must treat them with the proper mutual respect. The Knights of Favonius pay no regard to such details. They could never understand the intricacies of our etiquette.
And what about this thing?
You mean Paimon?
Enough! You dare question my word? Need I remind you who it is who has made your activity in Mondstadt possible? Without the support of the Lawrence clan, you would have all been driven out by the Knights of Favonius like dogs. You must immediately offer your sincerest apologies to my friend. You've offended their honor.
Fine. I'll take your word and make no further inquiries. Now, to the matter at hand. Did you bring the diagram of Mondstadt's defenses as promised?
Monka.
Oh, so that's what's going on here.
Yes, of course. Here it is.
Let me see. Why is it so poorly drawn? Everything's so squiggly and crooked. And what is this shape supposed to be?
Excuse me? I'll have you know that I went to great lengths to carefully draw this map by hand myself. That shape is the symbol of the Knights of Favonius.
I see. Crude, but I can make do. Are you able to verify that this is all reliable information?
Of course, you needn't worry about that. Don't forget what we agreed upon. The flag of the Lawrence clan will fly above the Knights of Favonius headquarters. The rights to that building, as well as the whole of Mondstadt, belong to the Lawrence clan.
Yes, we will both profit from this agreement. There's no use haggling over the details. We will make good use of the intel you provided. Also, be certain not to divulge our identity. There would be diplomatic consequences, you know.
Don't worry, this matter is only between you and I. And my new friend here. No one else will know of it. Once this is over, I shall stand atop the Favonius headquarters and rebuke their pathetic rule over Mondstadt. Then, the city and all its people will once again be under the rightful and unwavering rule of the Lawrence clan. Perfect. Just as it once was, and just as it should be.
May I remind you once again that we mustn't act rashly. That is all. For now.
Very well.
Very well.
Huh? What are you doing?
The jig is up.
That's right! It's the Honorary Knight and their trusty companion, Paimon! We're here to crush your evil schemes into dust! Dust!
I think they got the message, Paimon.
So this was all just a ploy to deceive me!
It's your own fault! Who would put so much trust in someone based purely on their manners?
After so much planning, this is how it ends? Huh! We'll see about that!
Just as I expected. I knew I should have never trusted these foolish aristocrats. No matter, we already have the intel we need. Get them!
Battle
They're
time?
running off in different directions. Paimon remembers that this place is a dead end. Let's take care of the Fatui first and then deal with Schubert later.
Shit, I made the thing fall early.
Beg for mercy.
Oh well. I forgot the John Lee shield.
Yeah.
Gather! This is order. I miscalculated.
Huh?
Door is open. Let's go. Is that EULA?
They got him.
Don't touch me! Get out of my way! I'll leave on my own!
It seems we finally caught up with you. This place is crawling with Fatui. Oh, it's you. It seems your investigation went well.
It's all worth it.
Aha! I see now. So you're the one that taught them our etiquette. And I thought you despised such pleasantries. Furthermore, there is a rule in our family. Such traditions are never to be taught to outsiders.
Ah yes, rings a bell. So what? I had no reason not to teach them.
You have brought shame to our family and ruined my plans. It's all for naught now.
I know that you poured great efforts into these plans, Uncle. But you were well aware that it was not the right thing to do. As a Knight of Favonius, I could not overlook your actions.
Knight of Favonius? Let's get one thing straight. I am your uncle, and you are a member of the Lawrence clan. You should strive to restore your family's glory. You still have a chance. Defeat every Knight of Favonius here, and leave with me. Then I shall plead with the family to spare you and give you a new beginning.
So just to be clear, you want a Knight of Favonius to attack the Knights of Favonius?
I shall say this one last time. You are not a Knight of Favonius. You are a descendant of the Lawrence clan. The blood of the Lawrence clan flows in your veins. You must comply with the will of the family.
Since when have I ever complied with the will of the family?
Why, you unruly maid!
If anyone should be angry, it should be me. As a member of the Lawrence clan, you knowingly plotted against the city of Mondstadt and threatened its safety. Had you ever stopped to consider the trouble it would bring to so many people? Had you considered how many enemies you would make trying to keep the plans under wraps?
You dare lecture me?
That's right. In the name of the family that you so dearly revere, Uncle Schubert. I've never experienced the age of glory you always speak of, and I've never understood our family's incessant pursuit of it. But I am capable of discerning right from wrong, and I deeply understand what freedom means to the people of Mondstadt. The Lawrence clan should never and will never become what you've dreamed it to be.
You tell him.
Oh, the disgrace of it all! How could such a rebellious monster emerge from our own family?
Things are starting to get pretty hysterical here. Politeness and elegance seem to have gone out the window.
That's enough fuss for today. You two, take him away. The honorary knight and I have other matters to attend to. Given that you've already taken action, I assume you've come across some conclusive evidence?
The Fatui are in a possession of a diagram of Mondstadt's defenses.
Paimon took a peek at their diagram. Your uncle had mapped out all of the Knight's patrol routes and marked out key information about Mondstadt.
And there was me thinking that he was just another elder of the family. And a lazy one at that. I never suspected he could stoop this low. So stubborn. Mark my words, vengeance will be mine. Let's discuss this later. Our first priority is recovering that diagram.
Uh-oh. Let's get just... Wait, what? What's up with my order? Oh god, it fucked with my order, bro. Is this even my EULA? It's not even my EULA. Holy shit, level 90? Song of Broken Pines at level 90? Sag. C3? Holy shit! They gave us the cracked EULA.
They're here! Stop them!
Beg for mercy. Huh?
Quake!
Born of ice and frost. Rack and ruin.
Some quiet.
Let me in.
Don't be a killjoy. We've only just begun. Looks like I went too far.
Eye for an eye. Vengeance will be mine. I condemn you. Shudder.
Oh, come on, bro. Get out of there.
No, my sword.
God, it's messing with my rotation order. The fact that they moved them.
Beg for mercy. Crush.
Rain outlines your fate. Let me weave you a...
We're wait. No touching. This is long overdue. Shudder.
This is bad.
Crush. Freeze to the core. Eye for an eye.
This isn't good.
Shudder.
This is trouble.
Bop, bop.
Some quiet.
Beg for mercy.
Stabilize.
Shudder. Crush. More speed.
Not breaking a
Rack and ruin.
Just die, bro. Why you so
Stabilize.
tanky?
I will have order.
Why you so tanky, bro?
Beg for mercy. Vengeance will be mine. Crush. Beg for mercy.
Finished.
More speed.
What'd that do exactly? Elevator? Oh, okay.
That's where they put the diagram.
I guess there's no other option but to fight.
Shudder.
You dare provoke me! Fatui, come forth and dispose of them!
Full as if, bro.
Born of ice and frost. Shudder.
No escape! You can't run from death. Harden up.
Beg for mercy. Flood of frost. Shudder.
Harden up.
I condemn you.
Nice.
More speed.
Death.
This must be it. They may very well have already made a copy of it. But without my uncle as their puppet, there'd be no use in them attacking the city.
The Fatui wouldn't have relied only on your uncle.
True. But if their plan had hinged purely on taking Mondstadt by force, as opposed to with the help of a puppet, they could have spared themselves the trouble. The Fatui are dishonest, but they wouldn't go as far as to start an open war. Their opposition wouldn't just be Mondstadt alone.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Anyway, I'll inform the acting Grandmaster. She'll know how to handle things from here.
By the way, why'd you follow us here?
Oh yeah, you suddenly appeared at just the right moment.
Yeah, about that. Because you stole my targets by attacking the Fatui I'd been tracking earlier, I came to exact my vengeance. You tried to do my job for me, and I'm here to return the favor.
Guess we're even now, right?
Finally, after all this time, Paimon understands what you're saying. In
Wants to
reality,
repay the good
you
deed.
sensed that something might happen to us during our investigation. You were worried about us and your uncle, so you brought a team to take a look.
My purpose was vengeance. Don't twist the story. You don't look too
Cinder.
bright, but it turns out you have a knack for scheming. And mark my words, I'll
Knack?
remember that.
Hey, what do you mean Paimon doesn't look too bright?
You have seeded a deep enmity between us. Just you wait. Even if you were to be completely destroyed, I would never forget you.
Does that make us your arch enemies?
Bring it on!
I like your fighting spirit. I'll take this diagram back to the Knights of Favonius and take it from here.
Sure. Well, see you around.
That you will. And make sure not to steal my targets next time.
Fog. We did it! Okay, I'll be right back. I have to use the restroom.
You want to learn some Favonia's blade work? All right then, I'll teach you. Oh yes, I'll teach you all right. Mark my words.
Alright, I'm back. Okay, so I should probably read. Okay, slashes swiftly, dealing cryo damage. Opponent. EULA gains a stack of Grimheart that stacks up to 2 times. These stacks can only be gained once every 0.3 seconds. Increases EULA's the interruption and defense. Hold. Wielding her sword, EULA consumes all the stacks of Grimheart and lashes forward, dealing AoE cryo damage to opponents in front of her. If Grimheart stacks are consumed, surrounding opponents will have their physical resistance and cryo resistance decreased. Each consumed stack of Grimheart will be converted into an Ice World brand that cryo damage to opponents. Okay, so it seems like you want to get 2 stacks of Grimheart and then hold E. Holy shit, she gets a 60% defense bonus? Damn, son. Ow. Okay. 4. Also I'm gonna do this. Back to our music. I don't know. I could do Animo Hypostasis, I suppose? I could also get some more Mora back. XP books. Yeah, I should probably send her again. I hope I can craft up those. If not, I guess we can go get some. plenty. Wait, what am I at? Ooh, yeah, I definitely kind of want to raise that a little. Damn. Alright, where's the spicy 5 times? Spicy 5 times. Oh yes. A meal. Nice. Holy shit. Yeah. Oh, I wonder what's better actually. Where I go with EULA here? Or I don't know. Actually, that's really hard. Those are both really strong passives. Not even gonna lie. I probably couldn't even level Sapphire. I need the freaking Dragon Lord's crown. Ejdaha! She's hot. You know what? Where do I spend my resin? Let's actually do some of these. Hey, Willow. Gamerly, dude.
Let me weave you into. Blaze over.
It was work.
Crush. More speed. Shudder. Huh? Yeah.
Yeah.
More speed.
It's all good though. Cause I got EULA and I got raided twice, bro. That was surprising. Yeah, dude, double raid. Maybe I should use someone else that I need friendship XP with. I still probably keep everyone else in the team. Or, I don't know, I guess I could do this. Let's put Rosaria here.
I hear you've got a job for me.
I'm gonna keep Zhongli in the party though. Who else needs friendship? Yanfei. Yanfei needs friendship.
Next time, be sure to make a...
Okay, so we're gonna go do this. I guess I can switch them after I fight. Think about it, lol.
Crush. More speed.
Holy shit, she does big damage.
More speed. Freeze to the core.
She does massive damage.
Rack and ruin.
Holy fuck. She melts the competition. Yeah, dude, it's the battle pass sword. Oh. It's called Serpent Spine. It's very strong. I had it on Wolf Boy Razor. Well, he was holding on to it. He was holding on to it for EULA. Now she has it. I'd really like to try polling for this. I don't know if it's worth it, because this sword right here, is too powerful. It's too powerful. The Song of Broken Pines, and it's got a fucking paragraph passive. I want it, but I don't think it's worth. I don't think it's worth in the scam banner. The scam banner. It's not worth. Straight out of Dark Souls. Also, but the thing is that if I were to get either of these two 5-star swords, it'd be totally worth it, because this sword's really good on Kuching. Like, extremely good. As well as Jean. But, yeah. This is Scam Banner. Scam Banner. Get that light sword. I don't know, I'm really considering polling on it. It might be the first time I do it, but not yet. Not yet. You said you're gonna go to bed at boomer hours. Honestly, I should be going to bed here soon, but I just got a new character. I'm gonna mess around with it. In more ways than one. I'm just kidding. Mostly. I already did her story. Thanks, game. Probably should do her test run and get the free primos, though. Primos. Free primos. I like how you said you have to go to bed at boomer hours. And I said I should probably be going to bed here soon, but oh wait, no, I get it. I see. I don't know.
Crush! Beg for mercy.
I'm confused. It doesn't matter. Lol.
I condemn you.
You were talking about the
Vengeance will be mine. Crush! Eye for an eye.
You're open.
Beg for mercy. Shudder. Flood of frost.
Now I can get my promote. Promos. Where's the ley line? I don't see it now. I lied.
Motion to contest.
Beg for mercy. Shudder. Judgment. Beg for mercy. Freeze to the core. Rack and ruin.
I wonder how much damage did that time. I didn't see a damage number. Oopsie, used the wrong thing. It's okay. We have 3 of that. Okay.
More speed.
Party. Done.
What are my orders?
Honestly, I really need
The
to.
threads of your fate lie in my hands.
I need to work official into this. Need to be hitting them super conducts.
More speed.
Gather!
Crush!
By royal decree.
I kill everything too fast.
More speed.
Super conduct doesn't even matter. Saren Teapot.
Would you
Care to join me for some tea?
Would you care to sit down and...
Alright guys, well, I'm thinking that's probably gonna be it for now. I will be streaming tomorrow after work probably. But yeah, I should probably chill out a little bit before I go to bed. So yeah, thanks for watching, guys. I will see you all later.